The Woodlot Monster Mysteries, The Peculiar Pawprints. Chapter 1. The Mysterious Footprints. Eva, my next door neighbour, and I live in the most boring neighbourhood on the planet. Nothing exciting ever happens here, but that all changed this morning. "What happened to my chickens?" a voice cried. I sat up in bed and looked around. "Finley, come quick!" Eva yelled from outside. I looked out my window. She pointed next door. All our neighbours were going to Mr. Clark's yard. I darted outside to meet her. "I don't know what could have sucked my chickens dry," said Mr. Clark. Feathers were scattered everywhere. Mysterious footprints circled his chicken coop. "What do you think it was, Finley?" asked Eva. "After all, you always watch the Animal Channel." "Whatever made this was large and had long claws," I said. They were definitely not a fox's or a wolf's. I followed the footprints. "They go that way," I pointed towards the woods. "If we want to help Mr. Clark, we must find out what made these peculiar paw prints. Cancel your plans today, Eva. There's a mystery to solve." Chapter 2. Follow the Trail. "You pack lunch," I told Eva. "I'll pack supplies." Eva packed bologna sandwiches, water and chips. I brought my journal and binoculars. With backpacks on, we headed into the woods. "What if we're tracking a dangerous animal?" asked Eva. "Then we give her our bologna sandwiches and run," I joked. Eva didn't find that funny. "I really don't want to be some creature's lunch today." An hour into our hike, we took a break. The sun was beating down. We needed water, quick. "Let's turn around soon," Eva said, sipping cool water. "These tracks are leading to nothing." Then we heard something. "What was that?" asked Eva. We moved closer to the sound. "It sounds like snoring," I said. "It's coming from that den straight ahead." "What do you think lives in there?" Eva asked nervously. "I'm not sure," I said, "but that's where the tracks lead." I grabbed my binoculars to get a better look. "I see it," I whispered. I handed the binoculars to Eva. A large beast was sleeping in a pile of leaves and feathers. "What is that thing?" Eva asked. "I have no clue." I pulled out my journal and started sketching it. "There's more." Eva spotted 5 pups lying around the beast. "Make sure you stay quiet. I don't want them to see us." "Oh no, Finley. I think I'm going to... Achoo! Achoo!" Chapter 3. A Monster Problem. "Run, Eva!" I yelled. The mother beast leapt out of the den and ran towards us. We ran fast, but she was faster. "She's getting closer! What do we do?" cried Eva. "Quick! Throw the sandwiches!" Eva reached into her bag and launched the sandwiches behind us. The creature stopped and ate them. "It worked," Eva said. She slowed down to get a better look. I grabbed her arm. "We can't stop running. Let's go." Eva and I kept running until the creature was out of our sight. We sat on a log to catch our breath. I pulled out my journal and finished my sketch. "That thing was terrifying," said Eva. "I think I know what it is," I said, "but it's definitely not an animal." We got back to my house. I headed straight for my monster encyclopedia. "There," I pointed. "Chupacabras are monsters." I continued reading. It says here that they drink the blood of livestock. They've attacked goats, sheep, chickens, and other animals. "Now that's a big problem," said Eva. We looked out my window at Mr. Clark. He was adding new chickens to his backyard. "Should we warn everyone that there's a monster in our woods?" asked Eva. They won't believe us if we do, but don't worry, I've got a plan. Chapter 4. A lunch of bologna. We went down to the kitchen. Eva and I spent the entire afternoon making bologna sandwiches. Do you think we have enough? Joked Eva. 30 should be plenty, I said, as I stuffed them in my backpack. It was finally getting dark, so we headed outside. The Chupacabras should be back tonight. We'll be ready, I said, as I held up my phone. Why do you need your phone? Asked Eva. We're going to take a picture of them to prove they're real. Then we heard rustling. We crouched down in the grass, and I looked through my binoculars. There they are, I whispered. 6 sets of glowing red eyes were coming out of the woods. Mr. Clark's chickens started clucking like crazy. They're going to eat all those poor chickens, Eva said. Not if we can help it, I said. Let's do it. Eva and I shoved a wagon filled with bologna sandwiches towards the Chupacabras. The wagon tipped over at their feet. The Chupacabras circled the wagon, then ate every last sandwich. I think it's working, I whispered. I grabbed my phone. Oh no, not again, Eva said. What? Achoo! Achoo! The mother Chupacabra turned and growled. She trotted towards us. Her pups followed behind. We hugged each other and screamed. Then I remembered. I still had chips in my backpack. Take these! I threw the bags towards the Chupacabras. They stopped running and started clawing at the food. All the commotion caused the entire neighbourhood to wake up. What are you doing near my yard? Asked Mr. Clark. It's Chupacabras. They're trying to eat your chickens, we cried. We pointed to them, but they had vanished. Mr. Clark scratched his head. No, really, I said. I tried to show him the picture I took. That's just Eva sneezing, he said. Mum called for me. It's time for you to come inside and sleep. You too, said Eva's parents. No one believed us, not even our parents. But Eva and I now know 2 things. 1. If you want to keep Mr. Clark's chickens safe, we must keep bologna sandwiches on hand. And 2, Eva is definitely allergic to Chupacabras. The end.